Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Weeknights. We back. And we got some interesting stuff for y'all today. I hope y'all ready to laugh, have a good time. Hopefully we are. Hopefully we will.
Yeah.
But I mean to say, but
And
first,
what's happening to us today?
I was about the intro.
Oh, I thought you skipped the intro, so I was about to intro.
Nope, I got you. I'm JD, aka He with Pods. Glasses on today. Ring light here today. Also, rearview mirror.
And I'm Dash, aka Dashing D, aka the real king of R&B, aka full grandma, not really, aka let's get this show on the road.
Let me ask you something. It feels funny even asking this question, but which fast food company you think has the best fried chicken?
Just like old-fashioned fried chicken, just some drums and some wings and some breasts. That's it. No bells,
Which
no
fast
whistles.
food restaurant you think has the best fried chicken? I'm gonna let you think. I'm gonna let you think, and I'm gonna let the people know why the hell I'm even asking you that.
I mean, I can answer.
All
Do
right,
you want
go ahead.
to answer before or after you?
If you're ready, let us know what you think.
I mean, there's not that many
Got Church's chicken.
fast food, like just fried chicken. That's why I asked you, like a leg, a wing,
Fried chicken.
a breast. Like, yeah, but fried chicken. There's so many different types. There's tenders. There's nuggets. There's
It's not
you're
fried.
you're talking about fried chicken, right? That's why I'm just trying to clarify what you're saying, because there's lots of fast food chicken places
No,
that
but fried chicken.
you mean fried. That's what I was asking you. Okay.
Fried.
I mean, for me, I would choose Popeyes. I don't think I know enough about churches to speak on that.
Right. You got Church's. You got KFC.
It's not KFC.
You got Popeyes.
I think it was.
And apparently, you got Jollibee.
Yes, apparently. Apparently. It's also weird because, in New York, there's also other places that are considered chain.
Oh yeah, well that's why I started with Church's, right? Then you got Crown Fried Chicken, and
Right.
then you got Kennedy Fried Chicken.
You got Kennedy Fried Chicken. You got the one that there's a few locations. There's like 3 locations. What is it called? Man, to me, it tasted like Popeyes, but it wasn't Popeyes. Oh my gosh. Why can't I remember this? There's one in Jersey, and I think there's 2 in the city. It's going to come back to me. Anyway, I really like their chicken. I
Well,
also really, really love Korean fried chicken. So that's why I'm like, this is really,
Korean Fried Chicken is not fast food though. We talk about fast food.
it can be. You were
Isn't that a
talking about, you were talking about,
restaurant?
you were talking about national chains, correct?
Well, let me just tell you what I got here.
Okay.
According to Complex, it says according to USA Today, Jollibee has been named the best fast food restaurant for fried chicken. This is the
Okay.
second consecutive year that Jollibee's Chicken has received this title from USA Today's 10 best list.
I've never had Jollibee. Have you?
Not chicken. I had like some mashed potatoes or mac and cheese from there, but
I've never had it. So I can't dispute it because I've never had it. I've just never had it. But now I feel like I need to try it.
I knew that was coming.
Oh, because you know I'm a foodie, so I'm
Well,
like,
I just feel like, listen,
take me
if
to
they
this
saying
shit.
they the best, even I'm like, all right, let me see
I
what this
need to
chicken
know.
tastes like.
Right. I need to know.
Let me
We need
go
to
check it
do,
out.
you know what we need to do? We need to next in person pod. We need to just try some chicken and give our reaction.
Sounds doable.
Yeah,
We
definitely.
might need to get chicken from each place, you know.
Yeah.
Just a two piece, one for you, one for me, just so
Yeah, yeah.
we get a two piece.
Right.
All right, let's see what happens here.
Yeah, I'm
And then
down
the
for
rest of
that.
the pod will be me getting sick. So that will be the pod.
Right. Oh, there's also Rockstar chicken is good. Mm.
Where the hell is the Rockstar chicken at?
In grocery stores.
No, that's not fast food.
Oh, it is fast food. It's like within. There's one in Brooklyn that's within. I think a few of them are within Food Bazaar. They're all the way in the back, but it's considered fast food. I mean, fast food is the place where you go and you can just get it on the ready, right?
Yeah, but that's not. If that's the case, rotisserie chickens that sit in a supermarket count. Those don't count. Fast food restaurants.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's the list.
Got it.
But that's the requirement. Whatever. Listen, let me tell you something.
Tell me
There's a lot
something.
of things I don't know right now. But one
Okay.
thing I do know is we got a very special announcement from Eddie Murphy himself.
Hmm.
Eddie Murphy has announced that he will be the next Pink Panther.
Inspector Clouseau.
That's right.
I dig it. I can
Today's
see it.
show, I gotta see a trailer first because this new, this older Eddie Murphy, it's like I don't really feel the same about him, so I don't know.
Fair enough.
He was on a Today Show. He revealed he'll be Inspector Clouseau. It says Eddie Murphy reveals he'll be playing Inspector Clouseau in the new Pink Panther film. I'm not going to play the audio, but it was a cool exchange that he had. They asked him, is he going to be French? He said, I don't know, maybe. But he could also be Haitian. And so we'll see what happens. So I think that's interesting. I think it's a cool. Now, I'm going to be honest, I've been up here criticizing all of the reboots. If they don't do this right, I'll criticize this one too because this is easy
Same.
to fuck up. This
Same.
is easy to fuck up. I mean, I like Eddie Murphy, but this new older Eddie Murphy, it ain't all been that great.
I
So
agree.
they could ruin a good thing. Even though I'm Eddie Murphy fan, I'm gonna keep it real up here.
I
Like
think he
these
can
other
pull it off,
people,
though.
you could fuck it up.
You're right, but I think he can pull it off. I think he's someone who can. He has enough range to do so. The question is, will he? That remains to be seen.
That is the question.
Is Steve Martin the last Pink Panther? Okay.
It's the last one we recognize. If there was another one, I don't know.
I feel like there was somebody after him. Pink Panther is one of those things that you see come back around a lot, which is why it doesn't bother me that they're doing
Yeah,
another one.
yeah, I agree with that. I'm not really stressing it for the same reason.
Yeah. So I mean, they've reinvented Pink Panther so many times. All right. I mean, I'm down to see Eddie Murphy do this, or at the very least, I'm down to watch a trailer of Eddie
Down
Murphy
to
to
watch the
see
trailer.
what's going
Yes.
on.
Absolutely 100% down to watch a trailer. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. I don't have a problem with that. You know, and listen, wish him well on this endeavor. I hope that it goes well. I hope that it's something that people want to see. I don't know. I don't know if it's a movie I would go sit down in the theater to see, but I would like to see the trailer just to see what we're working with, to see if he did it justice.
Right. For me, it depends on that trailer
Yeah.
because this could easily be something, not easily, excuse me, this could be something that I want to go sit and enjoy and my laugh on at the box office,
Hmm.
you know, but it could also very easily be something that I don't want no parts of. And there's even a middle ground where it's like, okay, I mean, whenever it hits streamers, as you call them, I check it out on a streaming platform because it's not really
Right.
hitting like that, you know. To
And
be
that's what I
honest,
mean. I'm
no,
sorry.
you first.
I was gonna say that's what I mean. I don't mind watching it if it goes. Honestly, this is probably something that might go straight to streaming, and I'm totally fine watching it on streaming. It's just one of those things where I think a lot of times these days, I don't know, some of those the more cheesy, kitschy movies that come out, I'm less inclined to go see in the theater and more inclined to see just at home, just kicking it, and you need something fun to watch.
Right.
I feel like I go see more outside of, like, I guess, superhero stuff. I feel like I see more serious movies at this point in the movies than Inspector Clouseau.
Yeah. I mean, it hasn't really been a comedy that I wanted to rush to theaters to see in a while,
Right.
but not because I don't like comedy, because the comedies kind of haven't really been that appealing as of late, in my opinion.
Yeah,
So maybe this will be that, or maybe not. We'll have to see what happens.
that's definitely what drives it. It's just that they haven't been it hasn't been anything for you to want to rush to the theater and sit down and watch.
Yeah, because if this is coming to America 2 all over again, I'm good.
You really didn't like that one, huh?
Didn't bother. Looked like trash, and I heard it was trash.
Wait, you
And
didn't
that's
watch it?
no, hell no. And that's what I was gonna say
You
before I
just
let you go. Eddie Murphy's last couple movies, they haven't looked great. And they haven't been box office blockbusters. Even like the Netflix Beverly Hills Cop 4 or whatever it was. That shit came and went. I don't even know anybody who watched it.
I didn't watch that.
I
I'm
haven't got a
very
call or a text that said, yo, Beverly Hills Cop 4 though? No.
I'm very surprised that you took somebody's word for it on Coming to America and didn't watch it yourself. I'm actually really surprised at that.
Everyone I know who watched it said it was trash. Every podcast I heard talk about it said it was trash. I'm good. It's a
It was
lot of
never going to
trash.
be the first one.
But I don't
But
mean it can't be good.
I agree. I'm just saying, I think that people revere the first one, and that's part of the problem with these continuations, these reboots, is that when you have something so classic and something so meaningful to people, people quote the original Coming to America like it's nothing. You know, I don't know if they were ever going to win with a second one, to be honest.
Which is why some should be left alone.
Agree.
And something that we might not leave alone is the male reproductive system. What?
Okay.
Apparently, male birth control has passed its first human safety trial.
Okay.
Now, I don't know that this is necessarily the topic we normally would talk about here,
Uh huh.
but we here
We are.
and we go and talk about it.
Okay.
It says a new male birth control pill called YCT-529. They need to work on that name. But
Yeah.
just passed the first safety test in humans. It works by temporarily stopping sperm production without messing with testosterone levels. And early signs show the effects can be reversed. The pill is still being tested in larger trials, Experts hope it could be available by the end of the decade. This comes as condom use is going down and people are looking for more birth control options. This
Condom
comes
use has
from
gone down.
this comes from the New York Post. That's what it says.
Y'all, please be safe out there. Please. All right, what do you think of this? I'm worried about people's safety. I'm like, what is going on out here?
Dash is
We're in the
blown
wild,
away.
wild
Like,
west.
wait a minute. Before we get to that though,
Y'all,
why y'all not out here using condoms?
y'all gotta be safe out there, cause
Everybody just being loosey goosey,
that's
and
nasty.
that's dangerous.
Yeah, it's not nasty. I just mean, some of y'all be out there. Y'all should be careful. That's all I'm saying.
Well, it's not nasty like, ow, you nasty. It's nasty like, ooh, that's gross.
That's what I meant.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what I meant when I said it. But I didn't want to. I was trying to withdraw some of my shame, and I was trying to be less scornful of people.
That's funny.
I I tried to pull it back a little bit and be understanding and just say, give them a little gentle parenting. Please use
Well,
contraceptives.
I don't really like when articles say stuff like that without context because right now we're being silly, but just to be serious for a second and then we could be silly
Hmm.
again.
Hmm.
They didn't provide any context. Is it because people are being more risky? Is it because people are having more long-term partners? It's because people are being married more. There's a lot of reasons why condom usage could,
Or is there less sex?
or is there less sex, right? All these things are possible. It could
Yeah.
even be that there's less heterosexual sex happening, right? Some other sex don't really require a condom. There's lots
Mhm.
of reasons this could be happening. It's like just being serious for a second. We're gonna get back to silliness in just a second. But I don't that's why I don't like when articles do that.
Yeah.
Because at least say why. If you're just gonna throw it out there,
Yeah.
why is that happening? These articles like to throw shit out to try to make it seem like, oh yeah, wow, yeah, we definitely need it then. Also,
Yeah.
condom usage does not necessarily tie to birth control. Like condoms are not only for birth control and contraceptive
Right.
usages. So
Right.
I see
Well,
why
which
they
is
put it
why
there.
we were saying what we were saying. I think
Yeah, exactly.
we were very much so talking about disease and whatnot that comes from not protecting yourself.
Right. That's where we went
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
immediately. Excuse me. I was gonna say
Right.
originally. I mean immediately. Yeah. All right. Now back to the silly stuff. Male birth control. What you gonna do, Dash, when you out with a gentleman and his phone starts going off? Beep 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 beep. He says, "Oh, that's my alarm. Sorry, I just got to take this pill." He says, "I'm sorry. I just had to take my birth control."
I'm not gonna lie. Kind of a turn on.
You got to return home.
No, I said kind of a turn on.
Kind of a turn on. Oh, I think he said got to return home. I heard something totally different.
Look at him taking charge. Look at him making a choice to, just not have his business all over the place and risk of bringing a child into the world when he is not prepared to do so.
All right.
I think that for so long, and I know jokes, but also let's be serious. For so long,
Okay.
women have had to take that responsibility and carry that. So
Yep.
while it does take two people to conceive a child, the onus has always really been on women because women are the ones who carry children. They're the ones who, at the end of the day, it's gonna lie with them what happens. So I think, oh, you're making faces. I feel like, I don't wanna,
I was with you, and then you made a left turn. I'm like, I don't know.
well, because men can't conceive children.
Yeah, but men can put condoms on, and men do put condoms on. So
I'm
it's
not
not just women who have the onus.
okay. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that men don't. I'm not saying all men. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm saying that as far as outside of condom use, it's women who are relied upon to take birth control, alter their bodies however the birth control does. They're the ones who, if something does happen, if there's an oops moment, they're the ones who end up having to use a plan B. That's not, men
Well, that's
don't.
why I said I was with you. I'm
Men,
with you on all. I was with you on all of that. So you
but
said
that's what I mean when I
only
say the
women.
onus is on, like, physiologically it just is. It's not, I'm not trying to somehow alienate men from any of this, but it's just, that's just physically, that's how it works. You
Sure, but there's
can't
plenty of steps
pre
before you get to that.
okay,
Yeah. Women
but
do
there has,
take the birth control, the plan B. I'm with you on all of that. But before we get to someone is pregnant, there's a lot of steps before that that can avoid pregnancy.
I agree, and I think that people should take those steps. I'm not saying that they shouldn't. I'm just saying, yeah, when it comes down to it, historically, men, when you do get to that point, okay, let's say people use condoms and a condom breaks, then you got to decide what you're going to do, right? A man can't go out and get birth control or get a plan B and make it go away. That's just not
Right.
possible.
I'm with you on all of those things. Yeah, those parts I'm with you.
But that's what I mean when, with what I'm saying. I'm not saying that two people can't take steps to not have that happen.
Well, I'll be taking the male birth control. I'm so ready. Sign me up. If I don't get a vasectomy first,
Mhm.
sign me up. I'm ready. If y'all listen, y'all need phase 2 clinical trials, let me know. Holler at me. I'll gladly take it. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta change the name. I can't be walking around saying I'm taking YCT 527 or whatever it was.
I
Gotta give
mean,
me some kind of cool name, you know what I mean?
you could just call it birth control.
You know what I mean? Just gotta like, sperm novi, you know what I'm saying? Some cool.
But no one walks. Women don't walk around saying I'm on ortho tricycline.
I know. I'm trying to get back to New York. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, I know. I don't know what the hell. Yeah, women don't. You don't know the name of them. You just know
you
she got to take her pill at 9
right,
p.m. That's it. Yeah.
right.
You right.
Are you
Or
on
she
birth
got her
control?
plan.
Yes, I'm on birth control. Or no, I'm not on birth control. Whatever it is, that's kind of the conversation there, right? If the conversation is being had, because y'all are apparently not using condoms, so you're probably not asking that question either.
Yeah, I should be. Yeah, I think contraceptives are great. I think especially when you are in a long-term relationship and you're not ready to conceive, I think birth control is great for those moments.
Yeah,
If you're out here wilding, sure, yeah, definitely should be on birth control. I don't think birth control is ever a bad option unless it's harming someone physically, right? Like there are some women who have been on birth control. The side effects have really jacked them up, and they need to get off of it. I don't got no beef with that. But I think when it comes to family planning, keyword is planning. I think that birth control can be effective in helping that plan when the
right.
plan is later. And same thing, if you out here wilding, just gunslinging, and you don't want to be Nick Cannon with 22 kids
Pew
and
pew
counting,
pew pew.
then yeah, birth control is a good idea. The question is, will Nick Cannon take birth control? I think
No,
no,
no, and
because
I
he
think it's
says
gonna be.
even though a vasectomy, yeah,
No, go on. Sorry.
Cannon said even though a vasectomy is probably the responsible thing to do, he ain't getting. So I don't
Right.
think he'll take birth
He's
control.
not. He's not gonna be on birth control, but I do think that it's an option, especially because, again, being serious, especially because there are instances where women cannot use birth control for one reason or another. So I think that, if your partner is able to do that and add that extra layer because you can't, I think that's great. I think this is actually a really good
Right.
I think this is a good development. I know we're a ways off from it being distributed to the public, but I do think it's a step in the right direction. They've been talking about this for many years. And now that it seems like it's moving forward, at least it's in the clinical trial stage. So, it could go either way. They could decide that it really doesn't work. I thought it was really interesting that when you read that, it said that it doesn't affect testosterone. I thought that was really interesting considering when women take birth control, the hormones fluctuate, and we kind of all know that. So I was actually kind of surprised that they made that note there that it
Yeah, and
wouldn't.
I think it's an important note.
Yeah.
I was saying I think it's an important note because of exactly what you're saying. We do know many women's hormone levels are affected, so it is something to be curious about, something to look out for. And also, there is a group of men who want to make sure that they're not decreasing their testosterone. Also, as you get older as a man, your testosterone can drop to very low levels if you're not doing certain things. So, if you're an older person, if Eddie Murphy want to get on the birth control, he want to make sure his testosterone is not affected because at his age, his testosterone levels are a lot lower than Eddie Murphy from the 80s.
You bring up age, and that's actually a good piece of it too, because I think one of the biggest differences between men and women is that men can get pretty freaking old and still have swimmers, whereas women get to a certain age and it becomes a lot harder to get pregnant.
Conceive.
So I'm sure for some men, at least, maybe not Nick Cannon, like you said, but for some men, at least, they may want to slow that down or at least create some
Oh
sort of
yeah,
barrier.
when we finish potting, I'm calling my dad. Yo, man, what's up? You gonna get on this birth control? Because it's a good idea for you. You know
Now,
what I'm
how he
saying?
get in it? But yeah,
So
so
the person who's still active, you know what I'm saying?
okay, all right. Well, listen, good for
Maybe
him.
you need to pop a pill.
I don't know. I'm not trying to be in your dad's business on the podcast, so I'm gonna move right along. But yeah, this
Take a
is.
pill.
I think this is a good thing. I don't think it's a bad thing at all.
Yeah, I do too. Listen, y'all could both be on the pill. You know what I'm saying? Him and her. You know what I'm saying? Then nothing can happen.
Right.
Saying.
I think if it's safe for both people to be on it, then sure. Why not? But again, that prevents pregnancy. That doesn't do any of the other things that condoms do. And
And
just
men, I just want to
practicing
let
safe.
you know. Yes, I agree. Nothing wrong with practicing safe sex. I was gonna say, men, I just want to let you know there's nothing wrong with getting.
All right. Why do you have a scissors?
It was nearby, so
It was
I had to
nearby.
use the props.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no, there's
Yep.
nothing, there's no shame in it. If that's what you choose to do, obviously it's a choice and it's a life-changing choice. So it's not, I think it's so important for you to say that to men because I think that a lot of men would view it as, not a lot of men, some men would view it as some sort of strike to their manhood.
It can be reversed.
Yeah, but it's still a choice that you got to be committed to it. It's not really a,
Absolutely.
turn the light switch on, turn the light switch off sort of thing. So,
But I only say that because there are men who walk around acting like vasectomy means it's over, and there's actually a 10-year time period in which it can be reversed, and I don't think enough men know that. I think they just walk around seeing it as they're being neutered, and they can never procreate again, and that's incorrect. It can be reversed in a 10-year period. And also, if you've done, you've done. If you're walking around saying, I don't want any more kids, then why keep risking it every time you have sex? Just
Right.
get clipped. I get the same way I am pro birth control, pro abortion. I am also pro vasectomy. To me, it's all in the same family of long term planning. And if you decide you're done, then there's no need for you to be 75. Like, man, is this young chick I just met? Is the nurse at the hospital gonna be pregnant after this, quick sneaky fuck? Listen, you don't need that stress. Or if you're
You
just,
don't want to be Robert
50,
De
60
Niro.
years old. Exactly. Exactly. And if listen, older people are dating, right? Like if you're in your 50s, if you're 60s, and you're dating and doing your thing, you don't want to have to worry that this person who still can conceive is gonna get pregnant. Thanks, actually tried to mute my mic and it didn't work.
I was like, what did you do?
I was like, what? I felt the sneeze coming on, so I was like, let me mute my mic, and it didn't work.
Yeah, sometimes
Anyway, tech happens. Anyway, yeah, so that's all I think. I think, listen, as I get older, I want to minimize the angst of, uh-oh, what happened? Is this a risk? Is it not a risk?
right.
Whether you have a long-term partner or not, if you're just active, that's something that comes across
Right.
your mind where, what happened here? Did I make it all the way out? Is there a risk? There's all type of things that can happen, whether you think you got it or not. And just like, why have to have awkward conversations, awkward moments, the stress of, no, we have to wait till the next period comes around. Listen, just could do away with all of that. Imagine if Shannon Sharp got her pregnant. You see? Getting clipped, you don't even got to worry about none of that. You can just enjoy your 23-year-olds and have a blast. That is sarcasm for those who cannot sense the jokiness in my voice. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Weeknights. Thank you for being here. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.